All right, y'all, back with another banger today. 94 Caprice, sitting on a set of 22 blades. This thing looks mean. Stay tuned. We're gonna take you all through her, get her down the road, show you all the goodies that she's packed with as well. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Off rip, I'll probably say the paint is probably, I don't know, maybe a 7.5, maybe even an 8. It looks like it's a single stage, base coat. I'm not seeing too much gloss in it, so that's why I took it down just a little bit. There aren't too many dings or scratches. It's just, like I said, there's not a high level of gloss, so we'll go around and keep checking though. Again, brand new set of 22-inch blades. Tires and rims are new. I think it looks great in this color combination with the that gray. It sits great. Coming down the side, again, nothing really to mark out. Got a little bit of a scratch there, and coming along the side a little bit here. It looks like somebody rubbed up against something. I'm not sure how good it shows on camera. Again, I'm like a foot away, so I can kind of see everything a little bit clear. Emblems and everything are intact. Again, a little bit more of the markings here where somebody rubbed up against something. She seems pretty straight going down the side. All the trim around the windows, the weather seal and everything is intact. And if you look at the top of the roof, you can kind of see what I was saying, like there's not a lot of gloss going on. And we got a couple little scratches here. Windshield is solid, no cracks, no fillings or anything like that. Coming around to the trunk area, same thing with the windshield. The rear window, no cracks or anything. Looking at the trunk, nothing to point out there. No, actually we got a little bit of a scratch here. Somebody looks like they filled in with paint. I do like the trim around the tail lights. I think that looks kind of cool, kind of blends in. The bumper is in solid condition. We don't have any cracks or anything like that. Coming along the driver's side, again, she looks pretty straight and going down. Emblems intact. Got a little bit of like somebody rubbed up against something here. Not sure how good the camera is going to pick up. Same thing as the passenger side. Windows are great. Trim is intact. All of the weather seal. Coming back up to the front, again looking at the hood, I don't have any dents or scratches or anything like that to point out. Bumper itself, no cracks or anything. We got 2 holes here from the license plate bracket, but something simple. Let's go ahead, pop the trunk and get to the big nice reveal on this one. I'm sorry, the hood. Trunk after. Nah, but she's already lsswap, and it's a relatively nice swap, I would have to say. Engine bay is clean, and they did a good job with the wiring as well, as far as the harnesses and everything. So I tried to check, I couldn't get under there on the block, so by the time whoever is interested give us a call, we'll kind of know a little bit more. I'm not sure if it's a 5.3 or if it's a 6.0, but she sounds great, she drives great, and like I said, they did a really good job with the install. Everything works, the AC, the heat, power steering. So let's go ahead, pull this down. Struts work on the hood as well. They were pretty strong. I got like 8 keys on this key ring, so let's see if we get it right on the first one. And we did. All right, trunk itself is super clean. These mats are just extra mats. There were carpeted mats in here, and I guess they decided to, keep these in there, so we would do the same. And then these subs as well, these kicker comps, they do work, but for some odd reason they disconnected them, so I don't know if they took the amp out that went to those. I'm not really sure, so we didn't mess with it. But the trunk itself is good. The trunk pans were solid. Like I said, she's pretty good. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. First thing you notice, the back seat Seats are in excellent condition. I have no rips, no tears, no stains. Also the same thing on the carpet. Carpet's in excellent condition, almost as if nobody was back here. And looking at the rear deck, same thing. Also checking out the headliner, we have no sagging. Door jamb solid, back passenger side. And checking out this door panel, sheet solid as well. Again, all the windows do work. Tested them on the test drive. Passenger side. First up, the dash is in good condition. We got a little tiny bit of weathering, but you know, that's normal. Seats themselves, excellent condition. Again, we have no rips, no tears. I do like the stitching and emblems in the headrest. I think that's pretty dope. Again, carpet is in excellent condition. I like the door seals as well. Door jamb solid. And again, the passenger door panel is nice. And you can tell they have some sounds in here because they got some tweeters in there. So next person to definitely play around with that. Hopefully it's all wired correctly. Make it nice and easy for you. One thing I did just notice too, this driver mirror, a little bit of paint peel. So again, that's why I said the paint probably about 7.5 or 8, but that was the only spot that I did see the paint peeling. Again, interior is excellent. Like these seats, they had to have been redone. Like I don't have any wrinkles or anything, and they are super plush, so they probably were redone. Door panel solid. And finally, from the driver's side, door panel good. All the electronics work as they should. Steering wheel has a little bit of wear and tear, but it's kind of what you expect when people drive their cars. Driver's side seat solid, you know, a little bit of wrinkles from sitting in it, but that is it. The other thing that I do like, you know, just a little added touch, looks like all of the interior lights were swapped to LEDs. So that's kind of something that I do in my cars. I think it just adds a nice touch. And then there are green lights under here, which I will have to check if they put green bulbs in here or I might have to see. There is a Holley Terminator power in the LS as well, so they did a good job hiding that there. I think that's kind of cool. Other than that, stay tuned for the test drive. You'll see how she drives. All right, y'all, we're in the 94 Caprice. We're gonna go ahead and get it started. Man, that LS sounds great. Right off the top, obviously it's a digital dash. It reads 857 miles. Pretty sure that's not accurate. Also, somebody was recording a 0 to 60 mile time, and it says 25.5. So I know she's faster than that for sure. Oil pressure is reading, RPMs are reading, voltage is reading, and the temp is also coming up. So they seem accurate. The headlights do work. I checked outside, plus the dash is dimming. Aftermarket radio, it does work. The heat and the air, I did check as well. They both blow appropriately. Horn works. All the window switches work. The door is locked. I checked all of that already. Let's go ahead. The one thing I will say that's weird, when I do shift into drive, it's showing neutral on the dash, like when you shift. Now it doesn't stay there. I'm not sure if that's just, you know, whoever hooked up the dash, they did that, or if it's not keeping up. Like, you know, it's going from neutral to drive, but not showing the drive before it engages. I'm not 100% sure about that, but other than that, the dash seems to be working accurately. All of the turn signals were showing up. Let me see. Yeah. So you can hear them and they were showing up. Throttle response is super solid, as you expect with an LS swap. Once we get it on the rack, I'll go under it to see and see exactly what's under here. But like I said, she's driving solid, real good power. Hand off the steering wheel, pulling just a little bit to the right. Could be an alignment issue, or it could be those 22s, but just a little bit to the right. Actually, I'll take that back. The speedometer is not coming up, so the speedometer is not reading. I'm assuming when they put the digital dash in, they probably didn't do the cable upgrade. I'm not sure. I barely got into it, came to a stop. Let's give her some gas. Yeah, it's a definitely a reliable cruiser with a little bit of power. Sounds like it's a custom exhaust as well. When we get on the rack, we'll kind of check it. I'll get on the brakes a little bit tough here just to see. If you've ever driven any of these 90s Caprices and Impalas, you know that they just eat up the miles. Like, they're great cruiser cars, plenty of room, super solid, hug the road, and then like I said, they got a decent amount of power as well. So same thing with this one. Forgot to slam on the brakes as I saw that truck, so I'll slam on it when we get to the next stop sign. I'm not hearing any squeaks, rattles. I don't hear anything shaking. Seems pretty solid. Probably do need an alignment. Steering is just a little bit looser than what I would expect. Again, it's a 94, so you know it wasn't exactly tuned for sportiness, so we'll see. Got on the brakes pretty tough there and zero issues. The 22s, they are not rubbing when I hit any of those bumps, potholes, or when I run around the corner. So no issues there. Obviously, you know, these bubbles, man, they take 4s and 6s kind of easy too. So I didn't expect any issues with the 22s. So we'll go ahead, head back, and get her on the rack, check out how she looks underneath. Definitely sounds good though. Like I said, I don't know how good it comes through the mic, but she got a very good growl that I could get accustomed to. So stay tuned, we'll get her up. All right, y'all, we got the 94 Caprice up on the rack. Let's go ahead and look around it. Just looking underneath, it almost looks like someone started to wire brush it, because it's a lot of spots that are almost bare. So I don't really know what happened. Maybe it was like this and it just never was painted, but it's a couple bare spots. But with that being said, we don't have any heavy rust or anything that I can see. No patchwork, no soft spots along the frame. Gas tank just looks like a regular gas tank. No leaks or anything though. No signs of it ever being a leak. Kind of looking up in there around the trunk pans and things. They do look solid. Again, I can't see every part. We'll look in the trunk obviously when we go around it, but it looks solid. Nothing special with the rear end, just shocks and springs. I thought it was a custom exhaust, which it is. It's a boiler and it's dumping out right before the axle. Floor pans, super bare. Again, we don't have any paint or anything, so you can see we don't have any patches or anything like that. No soft spots. Nothing hiding anything under here, so that's a plus. Looking at the frames going along it, again, looks solid as well. Let me see. This one is good, following straight. And this one, it's kind of hard to tell, but I don't know if this was supposed to be like this or if maybe somebody put a jack in the wrong spot and lifted that a little bit. It's straight, but that lip is bent up. So oil and transmission pan, super solid, just bare. Keeps it easy so you can't see any leaks, anything like that. I took the car straight from the drive onto the rack, so again you can see there's no leaks here or anything. Frame, again, basic in the front, nothing. We got disc brakes, is solid though, definitely. Again, I'm not seeing any leaks. The wiring for the LS was done pretty nice, as you saw when we looked under the hood, so that's an extra benefit. Coming around the front, as you expect with the bumper being so low to the ground, you got a couple little scrape marks, which normally comes from you know, turning in driveways and such. And then we got the holes from the license plate mounts. Other than that though, no cracks or anything in the bumper. Let's see, again, underneath is solid. Wheels and tires are completely brand new. Those Forgiato blades, 22s, nothing to talk about there. Again, they're brand new, so no curb rash. Tire solid, everything. Coming along the side, all the trim is solid and is there. Again, the frame is in great shape here all along. Same thing with the wheels and tires. Coming around the rear of the car, same thing with the bumper. No cracks or anything like that. Painting's actually in solid condition underneath as well. All the trim is intact. And coming down this frame, again, we don't have any rust. Couple little divots and stuff here, but that's kind of normal from the rocks kicking up when you drive. But again, frame is straight, so always a benefit. All right, y'all, so if y'all interested in this lsswap 94 Caprice, make sure you give us a call at 256-801-4409. Also, you know, check out the website, rollingmuseums.com, and Instagram at rollingmuseums. And as always, do appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the videos.